Welcome to 5 Minutes of Momentum. These episodes are a short 5-minute burst of inspiration, motivation, and massive action. If you need that little kick up the butt to get things moving and to inspire you to take massive action, then every single Thursday I'll be sending you through a 5-minute episode to download, digest, and implement to finish your week off strong. Are you ready to get started? Let's go. Hey, welcome back to 5 Minutes of Momentum. Today I want to talk to you about becoming unapologetically ambitious. I don't know why the word ambitious has such a dirty connotation to it. I feel like sometimes it's really attached to women being successful and it's almost like being called bossy or bitchy. I feel like it has such a negative connotation. And it is something that, we're not encouraged as women, as girls growing up to be successful and to be ambitious. Whereas men are very much encouraged to be successful and to go after the next big thing, right? And to become this big person. And I think that it's really important that as women, we claim that title of being unapologetic with our ambitions, because we get to have whatever the hell we want to have. And we need to first be the ones to declare it and be the ones to be unapologetic in our ambitions and being unapologetic in achieving our dreams. So I want to talk to you about what it takes to become unapologetically ambitious, because as I've been working on my regular emails that I go out to my email list, once a week I send out an email specific around unapologetic ambition. And I explore different themes with it. I share with you some of the things that I'm doing to be unapologetically ambitious, sharing you behind the scenes of my business. And so every Tuesday I send that out now, and it's really kind of lit a fire in me. And I want to share with you what it takes to become unapologetically ambitious, because when I distilled it down, there is actually really core things that you need to consider when it comes to being unapologetic in striving for your dreams. So first step is you need to declare it. You need to declare what it is that you want. You need to declare what your ambitions are. So what do you want out of life? What type of lifestyle do you want to be living? When it comes to being ambitious, what do you truly want? And if there was nothing to prove, nothing, no fear, no worry about judgment or rejection, what would you go after? And often it's this really deep down feeling in our gut of what we know we're capable of, but we just don't go after it. Or sometimes we just almost diminish ourselves by using the word only, or our small business, or I'm just wanting this, right? We play down our dreams, we play down our goals. And this is where we already cock-block ourselves from being ambitious. And so the first things first is you must declare it. You must declare it to yourself. You must declare it to the universe. You must declare it to those around you. Step 2 is running your own race. I know how easy it is to get caught up in comparison, but for you to be unapologetically ambitious, you need to learn to run your own race. You need to set your own terms. You need to determine where you want to go, set your own mission for your business and the impact that you want to make, and have your tunnel vision goggles on. There is no need to get caught up in other people's ambitions, and there's no need to look at what everyone else is doing, right? When you have your own ambitions, it's about being unapologetic and going after what it is that you want and putting your blinders on to everything else, because your progress is all that really matters. And when you stay in your own mission and you focus on what you want to achieve, you can recognize that everybody else has their own ambitions, their own dreams, and their own missions, their own ambitions, and you can allow them to do their thing, and you just come back to what's really important to you. I feel like this is something that is such a strength to have, and not getting caught up in all the shiny thing syndrome and worrying about what everyone else is doing, worrying about what's happening in the industry and in the market and whatever. If you just come back to running your own race. Step 3 is releasing any resistance to achieving next level success. You've got to uncover what your limiting beliefs are about success. Often things is we don't even define what success means to us, and we're just running someone else's race, or we're going after what society deems to be successful. Whereas if you come back to what your level of success means, that's the ultimate, to be able to stay in alignment with that. And then secondly is releasing any belief systems that are preventing you from going after next level success, next level visibility, next level wealth, because we all have conditioning around that. And when you release that, it prevents you from sabotaging yourself every step of the way. Step 4 is stop caring what other people think. Honestly, this is one of the biggest ones when it comes to being unapologetic. You've got to stop caring what other people think. You've got to place your opinion of yourself above all else, and allow yourself, not from a place of ego, but from a place of honoring your own self-worth and self-belief, and making sure that you only look to a few people for advice and their opinions in order to support your next level vision. Because if you're just listening to random people off the internet, if you're just taking on board everyone's feedback, you're going to get caught off guard and you're going to be derailed very quickly. So we've got to let go of what other people think. You can still absolutely listen to other people's opinions for sure, but you get to choose what's for me and what am I going to leave behind. And this is one of the biggest things that I feel like has strengthened my ability to go after what I want, because I could absolutely be in a conversation and hear someone else's advice and recognize that it's great advice and it is coming from their map of the world and their experience, and that's amazing. And it might also not be for me. And so I can choose. I can say, yep, okay, I can lead this. And I can just say, thank you, appreciate that, love it. And then tomorrow, I just don't take that advice. Like, I get to choose that. And so when you stop caring what other people think, you are not caught up in just making other people happy or doing what everyone else thinks is going to make you happy, and allowing yourself to just go after what you want, staying in your own lane and strengthening your belief in yourself. The next one is asking for what you want. If you want to be unapologetically ambitious, you've got to ask for what you want. You've got to stop playing small, you've got to stop hiding, and you've got to actually put yourself out there to become an option. So this means you need to raise your hand, you need to ask for a seat at the table, demand that seat at the table. You need to go after what you want. You need to put your hat in the ring, like every step of the way. If you're not asking for what you want, no one knows to give it to you. You don't have the ability to then take it if you're not actually asking for it. And often we just prevent ourselves from doing this from a place of fear. So you've got to take that fearless action and ask for what you want, which then brings me to step 6, which is going after everything, going after your goals, your ambitions with fearless abandon, which means massive aligned action. You've got to take that massive action. You've got to work your butt off to achieve that next level of ambitions. It takes courage, and it takes choosing courage over fear every step of the way, and start speaking with confidence and conviction and going after what you want. When you start speaking with confidence and conviction and start communicating what you want and what you're achieving and what you're going after, people stand up and listen. You've got to make that happen. You can't wait for people just to come to you. You can't wait for all the opportunities to come to you. You've got to go to them. So I hope this episode has inspired something within you to go out there and be unapologetically ambitious, which also then brings me to the last little point here. Stop apologizing. No more apologizing. Stop using the words only, small, and just. Start speaking with confidence and conviction and go after what you want. You are worth it, and so are your dreams.